Hello everyone, this is Josh the Valiant here, of the Valiant Gamers, back after a long hiatus to talk about what's going on with me. What am I doing? What's my future involvement in the channel? So, let's start off with what I've been doing over the past year and change that's been happening. I can't go into everything that's been happening over the whole course of my hiatus. Thank you, Laundry. Suffice it to say that it started out just as me taking a break because I was doing too much at once. And then I just kind of kept taking a break because I didn't really feel like... I don't know, I didn't really feel like coming back to the games. Didn't really feel like taking the time to record the channel because in my situation at the time, all of my recording happened not only during my free time, which I didn't have much of, but it took place during whenever I had the house to myself. That's a different story. So basically I was recording in a spare room whenever they weren't home and weren't watching TV and weren't making noise and weren't gonna laugh at me for playing and talking to myself in front of a computer, playing a game for an hour or however long I recorded for. So, like, all of that, it was just a mess. It was just really hard to find the time to record things and to record them well, and it just wasn't worth it to me. So, I stopped. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to do that anymore. Then, of course, you know, I keep being busy. I serve a lot at my church. I do a lot of drama productions. I just do a lot of stuff. And even on my vacation last week, I filled it so full of stuff that I only had maybe one day of actual relaxation, which, you know, was what I went for, but anyway, that's a different story. Again, more different stories. But right now, before I get into the right now, my past then kind of changed a lot over the course of this last year, since around December of last year, technically. I was training really hard for a career change. And I'm not going to get into that, because the whole thing kind of fell apart at the seams 3 months... Wow, actually, yeah, 3 months ago now. And that's, you know, it's a disappointment. I haven't given up on the idea, but for now, I'm in a holding period on that whole plan until summer next year. So that's kind of a bummer, but it is kind of a good thing, because it's given me a lot more time. A lot of my time that I was spending in that heavy preparation, that heavy training, can now be spent doing other things. And I cut out a lot of other things that I was doing to prepare for that. And I'm kind of digging that I have a little bit more spare time now. And I'm going to continue training, I'm going to continue doing that sort of thing, but in the meantime, I've also got more time to do other stuff. And this channel falls squarely in the other stuff category. So that's the first big thing that changed in my life, the first big life-changing movement. The second thing happened in August. A family member of mine passed away. Wasn't entirely unexpected, but, you know, death in the family is not a fun thing at any point. So, in the process of last will and testament and handling all the estate and all that, long story short, I inherited, like half inherited, half bought a house. And I'm sitting in it right now. I'm living here. This is my place. This is my own space. I don't share it with anybody at the moment. That's a different thing. That doesn't affect you guys at all. So my single largest bugbear about recording is gone. I have my own space. I don't have to worry about other people coming in, watching TV, making noise, laughing at me. Anything that could have stopped me from making a recording is no longer a factor at all. So that's great. I still have the time issue. I still don't have a whole lot of spare time. I have more than I used to. So that means that I can more likely fit this into my normal routine, which is great. I'm really excited to be able to potentially come back to this. I'm still kind of working out what I want to do, where exactly I want to fit, how often I want to do this. That'll just be a big thing. So, in the course of figuring out what I'm going to do, The other thing that I have to figure out is my money situation. I'm still new to this whole home ownership thing, so there's a lot of budgeting that goes into that, right? There's a lot of figuring out what I can afford, what I can't afford, what I can afford to do with my time, what I can't afford to do with my time, and money, and just energy and all of that other stuff that happens that goes along with it. So that's in the process of happening. However, it's looking likely that I'll have enough time to do this sort of thing, and I'll have enough money to do this sort of thing. And the money, it normally doesn't cost that much to do this for me, because I'm using equipment that I already have, I'm using systems I already have, I'm using my laptop that has a camera built into it, and has a microphone built into it. I don't have any big recording stuff that I have to fight with. Rocking chair. I've got some other things that kind of stop me from being able to record reliably. First among the list is that I haven't had my own internet connection for over 2 years. Whoa, internet guy, techie dude, nerd that doesn't have the internet. I'm an endangered species, practically. That's probably going to change before the end of the month. So that's the other big issue with my recording and my regular posting, is that every time I recorded a video, I needed to go somewhere to post it. I needed to go to the library, or a Starbucks, or a friend's house, or use the work internet after I was already done at work, which is a pain. And yeah, that's just a big problem that I didn't like dealing with, and now I don't have to anymore, which is awesome. And for those of you that are paying attention to games in general, know that the next generation of consoles is coming soon. Within a month, we're going to have a PS4. I want to have a PS4. I mean, let's be real. If you notice my eyes diverting from you guys, it's because I'm checking my preview window and making sure that I'm still in frame, because my camera's kind of weird and I can't exactly tell where it's pointed. And you might also see me divert down this way, and that's because I'm checking my notes on what I want to actually say, because I have a tendency to ramble, as you might notice. I am PS4. I want to get a PS4 really, really badly, and there's a lot of games on it that I'm really excited about playing. The biggest, the hugest deal for me for all of that is Battlefield 4. I think I've mentioned this on the channel a couple of times, is that I don't play first-person shooters. I'm not good at them. I don't have the skill set for them. I didn't play them when they were becoming big, so I didn't adapt and learn all the skills from the beginning, so compared to people who play them now, I'm way behind. Battlefield 4 is so cool that I don't care about any of that. I'm ready to just jump in and go. And that's kind of the biggest excitement that I have on the PS4 is Battlefield 4, which is a total surprise to me. Watch Dogs is also looking really cool. I really want to play that, but originally Watch Dogs was the main reason I wanted a PS4. Now Battlefield 4 is, and that's a huge paradigm shift for me. I want to play it in multiplayer, and I want to get good. And I just want to be good at the game. I want to have fun playing it, and it looks like it'll be fun playing it. 64-player multiplayer? You've got to be kidding me. I also know a bunch of friends that are going to be playing the game, so I'll be rolling with a crew who can help me learn, who I can play regularly with, we can learn squad tactics and do all of that sort of thing. Flying helicopters, driving tanks, all of that sounds really, really cool. The destructible environments? You've got to be kidding me. It's just so... I want to play that game. Yeah, so that's my big thing. I really want to play Battlefield 4. That's my main goal for the future. That's what I want to do. The other thing that's interesting is that, I don't know how much you guys have been following the news, but the PS4 and the Xbox One, I guess, if you want to be technical about it, but I don't care about the Xbox One, forget it. The PS4 is going to be stream compatible out of the box, and that's really cool, because I've wanted to do streaming for a long time, but I've just never had the capability. But now that I've got my own place, now that I'm going to be getting the internet, now that I'm going to have a way to just stream out of the box with a high-end machine, all of that's going to go away. Like, all my problems with doing content are just gone. I haven't talked about it. I haven't really thought through all of the nuts and bolts and the logistics of doing this, but I really want to stream Battlefield 4, so I'll post more stuff on the site as we go on the channel. But yeah, look forward to that. That should be coming by the end of the year, by late November, early December, maybe Christmas. is a thing that happens every year. I don't know if you know. So that's the big thing. And there's other games that are coming out that I'm excited about playing. Like The Division is coming out early next year, I believe. EverQuest Next is coming and looks so cool that I really want to play it. Those are games that don't really lend themselves to a regular recorded episodic format, but they could work really well with streaming. So I'm thinking about that. I don't know, maybe. It's a possibility. Don't cut me out on that. I'm not promising anything, but that's what I'm looking forward to. Watch Dogs is another thing. I want to play that game. I would like to do a regular series on that. That requires a little bit more hardware. That will require me, having money to be able to get the box that lets me record my games onto a thing and put them on the computer and then send them to you guys. So I don't know how that's going to work exactly, but it's on my list. In the meantime, before we get to all of that cool stuff, I've got some other things that I am currently doing that I haven't been doing on the site. I'm doing this a lot. I don't know why. I got Pokemon X on Saturday. I'm recording this on Monday, so that's 2 days ago. And I'm having a blast with the game. The only problem is that I want to share the game. You can't really share 3DS stuff. You can't record video from it. You can't do screenshots from it. It's a bummer, and I don't like it, and it's a big problem for me. It's a big problem for a lot of people, actually. So what I've been doing instead is I've been using my Twitter account to just post up little bits of my game. Like, when I catch something and I'm really excited about it, I'll post it. When I have something that I'm responding to, like, that's weird, is that how that's supposed to work? Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, look, they did this. They changed the way something works in the game. That's awesome. You get experience when you catch Pokemon now. That's crazy. I don't know why it's crazy, but it seems really good. And you don't ever have to worry about, like, I'm trying to train my dude, but I just saw this other dude, now I'm slowing down my... No, catch it. You get experience. Victory. It's a fun game. And the look of the game, the art style, the fact that it's all 3D now, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I just want to play the game. I want to play it. I want to explore the game. I keep doing this and making glare appear on my glasses, and that's not a good thing. I'm really excited about that game, and that's awesome. I love that so much. If you want to follow that, you want to follow my magic adventure or my goofy exploits, whatever you prefer, it's at Josh the Valiant, JOSHTHEVALIANT, all one word, on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm posting stuff on there all the time. Whenever I'm playing the game, I'm basically... Twitter's right there next to me, ready to accept new shenanigans. I've got a lot of other games that I've got in the past year, chief among which is a game called Risk of Rain. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's kind of... like... It reminds me of Phantasy Star Online a lot. It's also technically a roguelike, so... It's gonna... I would record... I don't know if I want to... If I record that game, it'll be in a sort of Spelunky format. I'll record a run, and then if that run is good, I'll post it up on the site, and if the run is bad, I'll just throw it away and be done with it. But the game is also multiplayer, so that's another thing that I can do as, like, a group project thing, or as a one-off video, like, let's play this game with these other people. It's also a good candidate for streaming, for community involvement, and that sort of thing. That's the main thing that I'm really excited about with streaming, is that getting the subscribers involved in the channel is something that I've always wanted to do. My phone just rang. Whatever, they can wait. Risk of Rain seems like a really cool game, and I want to play it, and I want to play more of it, and I haven't really played much of it, because I haven't figured out, like, how I want to play that game. So that's another thing that can happen here. Before I get to the last thing, I've got this other thing. I haven't finished Machinarium. I haven't finished Super Mario Star Road. Those are things that I can definitely do before the PS4 comes out, and I can put them up on the site as we go. So look forward to those coming through. I'm pretty close to the end of Machinarium, I think, so I think I'll finish that one first, and then I'll play Super Mario 64, and I'll just go, and I'll do a thing. And expect me to get really lost in Machinarium, because I don't remember anything of what's happening in that game. I'm doing some sort of puzzle, that's the extent of my knowledge. The last thing, and this is something that I'm honestly curious about, so leave a comment, leave feedback on this one, but I'm currently running a D&D campaign for a bunch of my friends in 4th edition, and I record my notes. I record the sessions just so I can have my notes available, so I can look back and see what happened, what did we do, what might have I missed, how can I improve, how can I do all that other stuff. But they're fun. They're fun and they're funny. And, D&D is a place where antics happen. I don't know if any of you know that, but it's pretty great. So I've been thinking this for a long time, and I'm just now getting the idea. It's like, okay, maybe I can actually do this now. I'm thinking of editing those for time and putting them up on the site in a hour increments. Each session lasts about 2 or 3 hours, so that's, as I play games, I'm recording in advance quite a ways, so that'll be more content potentially from me. If you guys are interested, they're just raw audio files, so there won't be much in the way of, visual activity going on, but there's something to listen to, and they're funny. So if you guys are interested in that, I can start putting those up. I've got some ideas on how to make that a little bit more interesting, but that's all way in the future. Stuff that I don't even know how I would necessarily do right now. And yeah, that's it. That's me. That's kind of everything I have on my list. So, it's going to be an exciting time. Going to be an exciting time in the future. Just to summarize, I'm back. I'm got my own space. I've got internet. I'm getting a PS4. I've got projects I want to finish. I've got other projects I'm looking forward to. Watch out for the streaming option that should be showing up on the site fairly soon. And yeah, it's going to be a great time in the Valiant Gamers. It's a new era. This has been Josh the Valiant for the Valiant Gamers. Until we meet again, take care, gamers. Where's the button? Oh, wait, no, I clicked this button.